Hey everyone, today I'll be showing you how to triple your credit limit on your American Express credit card. We'll be going over everything you need to know to do this so you can have the flexibility to buy larger purchases, and also having a higher credit limit does increase your credit score. So make sure to watch the whole video so you can understand everything you need to know to increase your credit limit, especially if you have an American Express credit card. When you have a higher credit score, you become eligible for the best rates on car loans or mortgages, and in doing so, you have to increase your credit limit. A big reason of increasing your credit limit is so you can buy larger purchases. So if you have a credit limit of $500 but you want to buy a new computer for $1,000, you can't use your credit card to make that purchase. Even if you did have a credit limit of $1,000, you would be using 100% of your credit limit, which is not good. You always want to stay below 30% to have the best effect on your credit score. So this brings us to our next reason for increasing your credit limit. When you increase your credit limit, it lowers your credit utilization, which then increases your credit score. So credit utilization is the amount of credit you're using out of all of the credit that is given to you. Credit utilization is 30% of your credit score, so it plays a big part of your credit. Using the last example, if we had a credit limit of $1,000 and we want to buy a computer for $1,000, we would have a credit utilization of 100%. But if we have a credit limit of $1,000 and we want to buy something else for $200, we would have a credit utilization of 20%. So the lower your credit utilization, the better. So you should try to have a utilization of 30% or under. So to do this, you can either decrease the expenses on your credit card or increase your credit limit, which is what we're talking about today. This brings us to how we can triple your credit limit on your American Express credit card. American Express has charge cards and regular credit cards. So a charge card is like the AMEX Gold or the AMEX Platinum. These cards have no credit limit, but they have a spending power instead. For your charge cards, you can check how much your spending power is on that card. So if you want to buy something, you can go on your AMEX account and add more money onto the card. It'll either go through or sometimes decline depending on the amount you enter. But American Express regular credit cards are what we're worrying about today. So there are a few things you should be doing before requesting a credit limit increase on your AMEX credit card. So the first thing you should do is regularly using your credit card. When American Express checks to see if they should triple your credit limit, they want to see that you're using it. So if you're not using it, there's no point of tripling it, since it would just add more risk to American Express's side. The second thing you should do is pay on time and in full. American Express wants to see that you're a responsible credit card holder, and to prove this, you have to pay all your debts on time and in full. You also want to make sure that you have a good history with American Express, so you shouldn't be on their bad side, such as having your credit cards on hold or anything like that. If you're doing all of these things, then you should be good to increase your credit limit with American Express. So to request the credit limit increase with American Express, there are a few different ways you can do it. You can either call the number on the back of your credit card, chat online with the representative, or request a credit limit increase with American Express using the online feature. You just need to go to account services and hit increase your credit limit. You can then fill out the new credit limit you want on your account. You can triple your credit limit, but you just have to enter that number in. So you can either get rejected, accepted, or American Express will counter with a new credit limit amount. When you hit increase your credit limit, like we just went over, it'll take you to this page. So this is when you type the new amount you want your credit limit to be. And it's also going to ask you to enter your total annual income. Now, I recommend increasing your credit limit after your annual income increases, since you'll have better chances of getting approved for the new amount. An income increase shows that you have more money to spend, so it won't be as risky if you're given more money from American Express. Another way to prevent you from being automatically rejected is waiting 60 days after account opening. After the 60 days passes, you can request a credit limit increase, but doing so before the 60 days usually ends up with an automatic rejection. But if you have another AMEX account that's 6 months or older, this rule doesn't apply to you. You also want to wait 6 months before getting a credit limit increase. So I just said 60 days, but that's when the credit limit increase will actually go through. But waiting 6 months will give you the best chances. If you do get denied, try to wait 90 days after making another request for a credit limit increase. So when you get a credit limit increase with American Express, it goes through as a soft pull as opposed to a hard pull. A hard pull hurts your credit score temporarily, but a soft pull doesn't. Many credit card companies do hard pulls when you apply for a credit card, or you close an account, or you even ask for a credit limit increase. But when asking for a credit limit increase, American Express only does soft pulls. One thing to watch out for is if you receive a message that says your application is under review. So this just means American Express is verifying your income, so they need some time. American Express is going to send you documents to fill out to prove your income. This message usually comes up if all of your credit lines with American Express is $35,000 or more. Another way to get the message is if you asked for a new credit limit of $25,000 or more. So if you did any of these two things, be prepared for American Express to do an income verification on your account. Also, try to make sure all the information you entered is correct, since you'll have to show bank statements or tax returns. So everything I went over has worked for lots and lots of different people, but if you guys have done this, make sure you let us know how it went down in the comments. Also, if you guys stayed this far into the video, I really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe and leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next video.